About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, first pitch coming up. And starting in this one, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Corbin Carroll leading things off and takes a strike.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Colton Cowser steps in for the Royals. That's inside. Cowser in his second season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Rafael Devers now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two down, bases empty. Here comes Austin Riley. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Foul ball there. Two outs. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Zips it to first, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Elly De La Cruz. There's the strike. Just off the inside edge. The shortstop takes the ball. Swung on, belted. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kowser on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Line to left. Reaching down. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here is Matt Olson. He swings and fouls one off. And ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And that skips in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Wisely sizing this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back at Truist Park, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Senga back to work. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Blake Sable steps in for the Royals. First offering misses badly for ball one. Just missed. One out, base is empty. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comebacker to the mound. 2 up, 2 down to the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Willie Adames stands in. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2 now. On the ground, and that squirts through, and that keeps the inning alive.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Christian Walker, and first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Outside with a breaking ball. Adames off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran. Outfielder Marcell Ozuna. Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first. Ozuna is out. And the batter now, Michael Harris the second. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Waste no time there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now, Jonah Heim. And a base hit right there. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
2 on, 1 out. And next for Atlanta, Josh Naylor. Just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive. And it's into the gap. 1 runs in. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And he's got no chance. He's out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Ripped on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. New inning getting started. So up now for Kansas City, Brett Wisely. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it is gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 2-1. So the lineup flips over. This is Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Colton Cowser steps in for the Royals.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Just off the inside edge. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Headed towards the corner. Acuna on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Struck out on just 3.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Austin Riley at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And to the plate for Kansas City, Pete Crow Armstrong. Struck out swinging his first time. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Olsen. They limit the damage here. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll flashes the leather on the run and catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Ellie looking to steal. Pitch in for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Inside, and it's 1-1. Way outside, and it gets away. De La Cruz up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
2-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Swing and a foul straight back.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. Yeah, the count 1-2. And there's the ball. Right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. Matt Olson goes deep, and that gives him a lead. It's 3-2. So 2 away with nobody on. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. drilled out towards left center field. Crow Armstrong going back, and it is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-2. Michael Harris II will hit next. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, here's the catcher, Blake Sabol. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Sabol measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Down the left field line, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages. Working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Willie Adames. That one fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One away with a runner at third. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Brett Wisely steps in for the Royals. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now, Jonah Heim. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Cowser pulls it down, and there's one down. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Boog, here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyro Estrada now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Corbin Carroll. Rasmussen back to work. This to third, and foul ball. And a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And here is Colton Cowser. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Devers now. Swinging a foul out of play. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. One away here in the 5th. Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Rings it in. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. And they trail by 1. Pete Crow Armstrong steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. Tied at 4. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning, now in for the Braves, Zach McKinstry. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Smoked on the ground to second. To first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So the batting order turns over. Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Acuna now.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Up the middle. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And Acuna retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Blake Sable. swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Oh, great stop. In the hole, jump throw, and they get the out. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
0-1. Ball, that pitch is out.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. That's hard hit on the line. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 down, runner at third. And next up for the Royals, Christian Walker. And that one fouled off. Tied at 4. And that's fouled off. Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. This to center field. De La Cruz makes his way towards it, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Tanner Banks will take over here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting, the left fielder, Marcel.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there are 2 down. And now it's going to be Michael Harris II. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. So up now for Kansas City, Corbin Carroll.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That one pulled foul. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Colton Cowser. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals. Nick Lofton. 1 out. The base is empty for him. Now a fly ball to right center. Hauls it in, 2 away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Up the middle. On to first. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Graham Ashcraft.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Out to short, Adames. Tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Josh Naylor. And that one wrapped foul. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Estrada in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and that is the inning. Back at Truist Park, and now Austin Riley.
Now pitching to the Braves, number 49, Lucas.
Fouled off down the right side. Tied at 4. That one missing inside. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Pete Crow Armstrong steps in for the Royals. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And now here is Blake Sabol. Swing and a miss.
just a bit tardy there. Not
0-1's
sure
the
if
count.
he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. And that one fouled off. Oh, 2 now as he swings through. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Foul ball still 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strikes.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And they lead it. It's 6-4. And next up for the Royals, Christian Walker.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground, De La Cruz slings to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and here is Zach McKinstry. Ashcraft back to work. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The tying run at the plate. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Sean Reed-Foley.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground to third, and it's just foul. That was close. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Matt Olson up to the plate.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That
Ball
misses,
inside.
and that's ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Nice grab. That is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Kansas City, Brett Wisely.
Now pitching for the Braves. Number 52.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Way inside, and that hit him.
Ball hit him.
Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw save. That's a stolen base. Carroll leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris racing after it. And there's 2 away. Rafael Devers up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Hunter Goodman looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position.
Now pitching for the Braves. Number 75.
So now a pinch hitter, Matt Wallner looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Ball 3.
Outside low, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Hey! 0-1.
2 on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Andres Munoz comes out trying to close it out.
And I I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that's outside. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 to count.
On the ground right side. Walker steps on the bag. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. He's 2 outs away. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Jonah Heim. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That one misses, and the count 1-2. 1 strike away. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And now the count is even. Hit to right, and that should do it. That's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.